I can't believe I used all these planners and journals throughout the past 2 years. Hi everyone, my name is Estella and we are going to talk about what is working for me in terms of journaling and how I discovered what I need in a journal and in a planner. And we're going to talk about that because this is an important conversation. And I know there are plenty of people who try all the things, try all the planners, and really want to get down to finding something that works for them. I have shared a lot of my systems. I have shared what I've been using in the hopes of you get to see how I use them, you get to see how I plan in them, but not only that, you can find something that works for you in case you did not purchase any of these things and you may want to figure out, hey, does this work for me or not? These planners here are planners that I have used in the past and no longer need, and they are also planners and journals that I've been keeping because I wanted to see, hey, what is working for me and what is not. So if you're someone who's like me, a busy mom, you have a family, you're working, you have a lot of things going on, or even if you don't have a family and you're just busy because you are really trying to, accomplish tasks and goals, and you are someone who really wants to plan efficiently and journal efficiently, this may be the video for you to watch. So let's talk about the planning systems and the journaling system, because this is mainly about journals, right? How my journaling journey has changed and what I discovered. So we're going to talk about this system here, right? This is the A5 system. And here are like the Hobonichi standard size systems. We're going to go into this first. And I'm going to go ahead and open up this one. First of all, the cover is absolutely stunning. So what I'm going to do is actually kind of pull this from the side here. And I'm going to laminate this and kind of keep it like a pencil board because I think this cover is absolutely stunning. And I would like to keep it because it's really what I feel for 2023. And it embodies me. Just like last year, it was whatever I felt at that time and all the emotions I was going through. And it's a reminder of how I felt in the year. And as you can see, like the sides here in this book have been pretty kind of like messed up because, it's been in my drawer and I've been keeping them to archive them, but I discovered something and I'm going to share it with you. All right, so let's talk about the system. Vertical planning does not work for me. I am not someone who needs a vertical planner. I do not need to fill in when I need to do a meeting. I do not need to put in when I have to make a phone call, when something is due at a certain date or time, because for me, my tasks are run on a daily task-based system. Nothing is time-based because my schedule right now is very flexible, one. Two, I have priorities that have to happen during the day, and then I kind of do administrative or work tasks in between those daily tasks that I need to accomplish. All of these tasks are not time-based. For me, I discovered I do not like vertical planning systems at all. And it took me over a year to really understand that because every single time I purchase a new Hobonichi Cousin, I'm really excited about decorating the cover. But after the cover's done getting decorated and after I set it up, I'm like, okay, well, how do I plan to use this year, right? Last year, it worked more like a functional work planner because I did have more time-based things that I needed to accomplish. But at the end of the day, it wasn't something that I was really utilizing in terms of the vertical planning method. I am someone that does not really want this system here because I don't journal every day. I don't write in my journaling system every day, and I really write whenever I have something on my mind or whenever I need to dump specific information. That's when I am writing. So this one right here, even though I tried, it's just not working for me. And it's becoming more of like a frustration when I open up my drawer and I'm just like, oh, I don't have time to journal today, and it's going to be another empty page. So that's what it is. But I love the way the cover looks, right? I just love everything about this cover. Let's talk about these two planners right here. This is the Hemlock and Oak weekly planner in vertical style. This is the bullet journal. I'm going to move the bullet journal. We're going to open up the vertical layout. So as you can see here, this is all vertical. This is all timed. I don't need this. And as much as this is a beautiful planner, as much as it has focus, intentions, tasks, this is not a planner that's functional for me. And again, I tried to make it work. I've been using it on and off for a couple of weeks. And what I found is that I'm forcing myself to use this and it's not working. So as much as I try to document and journal, again, what's going on in my life, it's not functioning for me. It's not a system that works. So this is going to go. Then we have my social media journal. This is an absolute love. I love this journal. And it's really interesting what I discovered, because I am not someone who draws. I really am not creative in that type of aspect. So when I look at this social media journal, I looked at all these pages, right? There's some pages that I kind of fell off, and that's okay, because again, you are figuring out what works, what style you have, and then how the system is working for you, right, in this process. So for me, I just love looking at the creativity of pages that I create. I love the layering aspect. I love how she looks in every single page, right? I think one of my favorite pages, and I'm going to try to find it because I think I have one here, right? This is probably like one of my favorite things. I love just the tabs, right? This was so much fun. I love the tabs and I love the pages because they're so beautiful. They're so unique. And every month is a different theme, right? And clearly I've been using this, right? Clearly. And then I took like some notes out of here because I don't want them to be visible. And then I switch up every month, like how do I write in it? How do I plan in it? Right? And it's okay. There's some notes pages here that I need to kind of fill in. So I'm not worried about that right now. And then this is the current month. And what I discovered is that I really love this specific style. I really love how I could create a monthly kind of concept and make it in my own way. And I love all the things in this journaling system. So for me, this is something that is really working for me right now in this year, because I am not using this to journal every day. This is mainly like my social media, like ideas / personal development, content calendar, communications calendar. This is where all my personal development for social media and work go in, and that's how I'm using it, and it's working right now, right? This is what I'm using. And for me, I just really appreciate the paper. I really appreciate the thickness, and I really appreciate just it giving me the ability to be creative. I could literally still flip through these pages and enjoy looking at how this planner looks like, or journal looks like, because I'm able to document the changes that happen throughout the year. So this is definitely something that I love, and it has a specific purpose. So she is staying. So let's talk about these systems. What I discovered is that horizontal works for me the best, and something that doesn't have any dates at all. And I'm going to show you the 3 examples why. So first, we're going to open up to this page. And as you can see, this is clearly something that I absolutely love. There's no specific date. There's no specific time. I was able to write about something that I wanted to write about. I was able to dump my thoughts and my emotions, my opinions in this, and I was able to write as much as I wanted to, right? So for me, this worked because there's no specific time, there's no specific day, and I was able just to really kind of share and express my emotions the way I needed to, and really write down things that I wanted to in this. And that's what I discovered, right? I benefit from not having a system that's so confounded by time or space or vertical layouts. It was just me dumping my thoughts. And that's when I discovered I need something that I could just write down my thoughts and emotions on a page without having a specific date or time assigned to it. So what it's coming down to is that I don't want to have a system, a journaling system, where I'm not going to use it. So it's coming down to having a bullet journal or a stayology. A bullet journal, it's a blank canvas. I could create my layouts and do whatever I want. A stayology is also a blank canvas, but I can also document what day it is and what's going on, and I could literally create the system that I want. And that's where I'm going for next year. So we have these two left. For this one, again, I saw everybody using a TN, and I was like, you know what? These are really cute. It's pretty affordable. Let me get it. And what I discovered, again, is a vertical is not the system for me. Yes, this looks great. I discovered, like, if I am going to use a system, I probably would get a horizontal system and not get this system, because again, this was just literally kind of forcing the way my brain thinks and writing everything going down here, going down, and then not writing it across. It also doesn't give me enough space to write what happens during the day if I want to dump my emotions and if I want to clearly write what's going on. I really love the idea of commonplacing in a notebook like Petite Bloom or Megan's channel shares. I really like the idea of her just kind of writing down her emotions, brain dumping and indexing, and kind of color coordinating those thoughts into specific categories. I really, really appreciate that. And I really love that system. And I think it's something that works. And also Lindsay Scribbles is doing the same thing. She's documenting what's going on, but it's not to the point that, you know, it's kind of fitting it into a system where you're trying to make it work for you because you see how it works for others. And although this is beautiful, although this was fun to decorate and really kind of create a system that works for me, it didn't work because, again, it's vertical. Lastly, we have my Hobonichi Weeks. So this is last year's, and she's about to get moved into the recycling pile because I don't really need the information in here anymore. I already put whatever was needed in this one, and I was keeping the cover, but like I said, the cover has, like, you know, it's being held by tape. So this one has a story that I love because it really was my first Hobonichi that I tried, and I literally stuck with her all year long, and I loved it. And what I'm discovering is that when you add stickers and a whole bunch of things to it, it does thicken her up, and this is where you see, like, the breaking of the inseam here. You see that happening. So this is literally what is going on with my planner, right? So this system probably was the best system that worked for me. When we go to the back of the system, I've been writing notes. So I would write the date, and then I would write down what I'm feeling, what happened that day. Literally, that's what the back was used for because I was writing down so many different things. And I discovered that I was planning and kind of journaling in this planner all in one, and it was working. It was a system that worked for me. I wasn't spending too much time just kind of going in different books. And like I said, what I really loved about the system is because everything was in one. Everything was in one, and that's what I really appreciate about it. I want a system that has everything in one, which is why I went to this Hobonichi Weeks clearly this year, because again, everything is in one. Okay, my main task, my daily to-do list that I complete for the day, my trackers, my long brain dump list, and then it goes into my catch-all planner. And this is something that's very different because, again, I'm documenting what's going on, and then in the back, I get to write down, and I have to go to a blank page. In the back, I'm writing notes, right? So if there's a date here and there's something really important that needs to be written down, I will write it. That is everything I needed to say. I know it was a lot. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the chat, in the conversation below. Click in the comments. What have you discovered? What's not working for you? Are you feeling these same type of emotions? Really, let's open up a dialogue and have these thoughts come out in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next time, bye.